Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's your buddy, the 14th Prime, and we've got new listings for more toys. Now, I don't know if these are going to be revealed on the 14th, but we'll talk about that at the end of the video. But let's look at some of these new releases that we have after one. We take a look at Deathsaurus. Man. Okay, so this HasLab of Deathsaurus looks absolutely incredible. You get so much stuff. That's the one thing I do like about the HasLabs is that, the more people that back it, then you get like the chair, you get the background, you get the extra weapons that transform into little animals, and then you get two little like battle masters that come with him. This guy looks absolutely amazing. And it makes sense as to why one of the reveals that we got yesterday is Cannonball from the Star Seekers. The whole Pirates line or anything, everything. But the funny thing is that Deathsaurus was the one who killed Cannonball. But, you got to go do your homework if you don't know about that. But this guy, look at him. I believe he's about to ship to everyone that pre-ordered him. Y'all enjoy. I thought that originally he had metallic paint on the legs and on some parts of the arms. Maybe they changed it. Maybe it's just the way the lighting is in these images. But either way, fantastic looking figure. I'm sold with the mini bots. Like I said, when you back a toy like this and you get all this little extra amenities and extra weapons and extra stuff and thrones and backgrounds and it really makes the HasLab a lot more worth it, in my opinion. Just the fact that so many people back this thing and get so many other things. But like I said, that's why it makes sense. We get Cannonball. We get a look at we get a new Dino King. Masterpiece Brawl, codename Hoover, was announced. Optimus Prime and Bullseye Leader. I'm anxious to see what that is, and the G.I. Joe crossover. First of all, here is Cannonball. This is from, I think, 2015. I believe that was the last toy that he had. I'm just hoping, like everybody else, that it's not going to be a crankcase remold. That seems to be the fear of everyone in the forums and like in the comments. There's like, great if it's a new figure. Can we please get locked down? But please don't make this a crankcase remold or crankcase retool. Either way, the Pirates looking great. Evil Decepticon, like I said, the funny thing is that he was actually killed by Deathsaurus in that iteration. Also, we are getting a Masterpiece Brawl, codename Hoover. I know a lot of y'all are excited about that. They are really bringing back not the Combaticons, but Constructicons in the movie verse. But like you see right here, Transformers Generation Masterpiece Brawl, Dino King, Optimus Prime, and Bullseye replaces the Transformers Generation Bumblebee Studio Series Leader reissue. Now, here's an old image of Dino King. I can't wait to see if this is going to be a new mold or if this is going to be new toys or if they're going to just recolor the Dinobots, the core Dinobots. No one knows yet. No one knows yet. These were all leaked by JT Prime, of course. Who else would have leaked them? Actually, yesterday. So, but also Sergeant Cup, and this makes the most perfect sense to me. Sergeant Cup will be the Triple T from G.I. Joe. That was commandeered by Sergeant Slaughter. If you don't know who Sergeant Slaughter is, do your homework. He was an old wrestler. He was an actor, and then he joined G.I. Joe. But yeah, Cup will be turning into the Triple T. I can see it, kinda. I can kinda see it, but I want to see what this toy looks like. The Bumblebee one had a lot of access parts on him. His tank was not the greatest, but like when I look at this, if they throw some tank treads on the sides and then take the canopy off of the seat, you kind of got a Triple T. I can see it. It'd be crazy if they did remold it from Titan's Return. Now, so the other leader Optimus with Bullseye. I'm thinking it's going to look something like this, but a bigger size with better articulation. I don't know. I do know this, that Bullseye is actually from GoBots. And he turned into some kind of Lancer or whatever. Actually, you go right here. Yeah, B1 Lancer. He's a guardian from the GoBots continuity. So there you go. For everybody that always used to think that Transformers and GoBots weren't related. Now, last, don't forget that coming, was that Tuesday? The 14th, Prime Day, they decided to have a Hasbro Pulse stream, and we all know we're going to see the Reactivate toys. There's a couple channels on YouTube that I guess have an NDA, but they've already got the Soundwave toy. And there's a few renders from the game. I'm not saying it's going to be shown at Hasbro Pulse, but it will be on YouTube that day. And you best believe I will be covering it that evening. Yes, indeed. You heard me right, ladies and gentlemen. Transformers Reactivate game renders are supposed to drop on the 14th. I did not get this from the internet. I got this off of Twitter from very reputable sources that have been covering Reactivate just as much as me and everybody else has. Yeah, someone has the Soundwave toy. Someone has game renders from like the countdown screen. Someone also has the game modes that will be available in a few shots of those. I don't know if he's going to show it on his channel, but I do know it is promised because said person has it in their description that there will be game renders, Soundwave, and a few more reveals from the game. Apparently, there's going to be a lot of Transformers Reactivate toys, and they're going to supposedly be like Siege. Whereas, remember, Siege came out with the battle damage and the Cybertronian modes. Well, these modes will be like apocalyptic Earth modes. So, like with Siege, we got the before the war, or not before, during the war. We got during the war customization, during the war, like battle damage paint and, the looks of what it looked like of apocalyptic war. With Reactivate, the toys will look like what happens when Earth is destroyed, and they've all been here for quite a few years, blah, blah, blah. So totally looking forward to that. There was one last little leak that I heard, and take this with a grain of salt. I've seen this in 4 places so far. Not just one person's video, not just one person's Twitter. I've seen this in 5 places. Reactivate may be dropping at the end of March. That's what the word on the street is. Reactivate could be dropping at the end of March. So I hope so. That would be a great birthday present to me. I would love to see that. I'm just glad to know that it's coming. Anyway, it's your buddy the 14th Prime. If y'all haven't checked out my stop motion, check it out when you get done this.